Welcome to Synagogues of New York, Part 17. This is our 8th segment dealing with Jewish houses of worship in the borough of Brooklyn of New York City. Our first stop is a location called Saratoga Jewish Center. The street view is from about 3 years ago, and there are no markings on the building that identify its usage. It's possible it may have been undergoing a facelift at the time or had not yet installed its signage. We have no other information regarding the Saratoga Jewish Center. But here we are at what was identified as the Seaview Jewish Center, Yeshiva Torah Mitzion, but appears to now be a senior citizen center. We do know that Yeshiva Torah Mitzion was established in 1912 in the Bronxville section of Brooklyn. The American Hebrew Center was already in the Seaview area and it merged with the Torah Mitzion in 1961 to become the Seaview Jewish Center, Yeshiva Torah Mitzion. The north section of the building was erected in 1962. The south section, representing the new sanctuary building, was added in 1971. And here is the Sephardic Institute Synagogue on Avenue R in the Flatbush area. Rabbi Moshe Shammah is its spiritual leader. It's not to be confused with the Sephardic Jewish Center of Canarsie. This was its synagogue building until a handful of years ago. It's even possible that the congregation may have been dissolved. Myron E. Rakowitz had been its rabbi for 48 years, and sadly he passed away last April in 2017. And here's another Orthodox congregation on Ocean Parkway. It's Congregation Sharei Zion. It mostly consists of Sephardic Syrian Jews. The congregation started out informally in 1941. The main portion of the building shown here was erected in the late 1950s. The congregation purchased the building to the north of it in January of 1990. It was refitted as an annex the following year. Here's Congregation Shore Parkway Jewish Center. We believe it to be a traditional conservative congregation. Norman Novick is the rabbi. Services are offered regularly on Friday night and Saturdays for Shabbat. Now, this is not to be confused with the Shore Park Jewish Center. In fact, we believe this congregation is no longer existing, and the building is now used by Yeshivat Or HaTorah Aram Soba. It is a school-based child care for ages 2 through 5. And that brings us to the final stop on this excursion. This is Congregation Sons of Israel. Baruch Krupnik is the rabbi of this Orthodox congregation. We're in the Bensonhurst section of Brooklyn. The building shown here was erected in 1918. The congregation itself was founded in 1896. It's interesting to note that the architect did not show up for the building dedication because he was miffed that there were significant changes done to his original neoclassical design. The back section of the building connects to what was once its Talmud Torah or school building. It appears that that portion is now used for a high-tech education. We conclude this trip checking out Jewish houses of worship in Brooklyn, recognizing that there are still many more to be seen. So bye for now, and see you real soon.